Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Whenever you are starting any work, remember you have to learn a technique and then you have to burn that technique. That is the real Taoism. Master the blade and then throw the blade. Master astrology, then throw astrology out. When I mean throw astrology out, I don't mean it in a derogatory sense. I mean it detachment. Detachment, because that is the real spirituality of life. Detachment. And that kind of spirituality people don't teach in astrology. So whenever the lagna is changing, plus minus 3 degrees, ideally, but least to least is 1.5, 2 degrees on either side. So right now the lagna degree, can anybody tell me what is the lagna degree?
So for me, it's 1 degree, 8 minutes.
Where are you based?
Pune.
It's a Scorpio 0 degree 19.
Depending on the city, okay, the latitude, longitude of the city, the lagna degree will be different. Always remember that, 0.1. But still it is in the 3 degree ratio. Okay?
Sir,
Am I right?
I belong to Hyderabad. Here 5 degrees, sir.
Yeah, as I said, it will definitely change from city to city. Okay?
Sir.
Even when you're constructing horoscope, that is the reason when you're constructing prashna, okay, people will say where the client is sitting, you have to take that latitude, longitude, okay. But there is one small section of people, okay, who say where the astrologer, that is the Daivagna, astrologer is called the Daivagna, the one who can see the future, the one who represents the God, okay. There, or what is the correct, Vinayak, what is the correct meaning of Daivagna? Astrologer.
Sir,
The
the
divine
one who knows the divine knowledge.
Divinity.
That is the divine.
Divinity.
The one who knows the divine knowledge, he is representing the gods. Okay, that is the 9th house. Okay, Daivagna is 9th house. So that place is to be taken for constructing. I am based in Bombay, and for me, since I am the speaker, for me, when I started telling you about it, it was 28 degrees. Now it is 0 degree, 0.28 Scorpio. Okay, it was 28 degree Libra. Now it is 0.28. Okay, so that is when this 3 degree orb, you should not start a work. Are you all understanding, everybody? Because it is Sandhi, especially if the Lagna is Mesha. This time, ideally, don't start anything. Okay? Why? It is not strong enough. The degrees, more it goes into the Rashi, the Lagna point, the ascendant degree, the more it goes into the Rashi, it becomes stronger. At the border, it is not strong. The armed forces, it is like armed forces. The armed staying at the border, okay, of a conflicting two countries is not good. All right. So, especially if the Lagna is 159, that means 12 to the grouping, 12 to 4, 5, and 8, 9. Is that okay? Is that okay, Keshav?
Sir, no, sir, will you please
So
repeat?
please repeat.
Border Lagnas in general, when it is at a 3 degree orb, okay, that means from 0 to 3 degree and 27 to 0 degree. Whenever the Lagna at any given point of time, it is at that point, okay, don't start a new work, especially if it is 12-1 Lagna, that is Pisces, Aries, or Cancer, Leo, or Scorpio, Sagittarius, because it becomes Gandanta Lagna or Gandanta
Can you
area.
repeat, sir?
You all know Gandant?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
That's it, the Gandanta point, 12, 1, 4, 5, 8, 9 Rashis. Anybody has not understood, I'll repeat it again. This, I have noticed, it works in practice. Whenever you are starting any work, see to it, 9th house is free of afflictions. 9th house should be free of afflictions. 5th house should be free of afflictions. 8th house, no planet. No planet in the 8th house. Understood?
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of afflictions? These houses should not have a malefic placed over there, natural malefic or a functional malefic. Or second point, no aspects of functional malefics or natural malefics. Third point, their lord. So you are taking in natural order, house, aspects, lord. Golden rule of astrology, house, aspects, lord. In everything, always double check. House, aspects, lords, and lords conjunctions. Now it is impossible to get a good muhurta or a good prashna. Impossible. Perfect prashna, perfect muhurta, you will never get. Avoid any planet in the 8th house. Understood, everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Do you
Sir,
all?
this-
Yes.
Sir, Saraswati, sir. Sir, you are saying based on our natal chart or according to the time chart, sir?
Time chart, no? I
Okay.
said whenever you are starting any work, I said at the start.
Okay.
Muhurta.
So I'm starting
Muhurta,
teaching.
like Muhurta. Okay.
Muhurta. I have given you the gist of Muhurta and instead of doing a complete course, okay?
Okay.
I have given you the gist of Muhurta in 1 minute. Now this Muhurta is for especially designed for the layman. You can see the course content. I have designed it especially for the layman. It is very essential. Muhurta is one way where you can play around with destiny or fixed karma, whatever you want to say, by 30 to 40%. So instead of learning astrology, waiting for 20 years, okay, you use Muhurta in your daily life. Like, for example, you're not supposed to cut your hair or nails, okay, after sunset, one. Second, on Tuesday and Saturday, it is prohibited. And third, it is prohibited on the day you were born. Suppose you were born 11th May 1973, it is a Friday. So Friday, you cannot cut nails or cut your hair. Understood? Cutting hair and nails has a very, very important part in what will happen in the next few days. And I have experimented so badly for the last 50, 20 years. I have seen it. I have done this thing on the day. Within 2 days, 3 days, what happens in my life? So with a lot of experience, I'm talking about cutting hair and nails. Why? Hair and nails represents which planet? Does here everybody know about Dagda Rashi? It's a very important concept given to us by the late legendary astrologers of astrologers. All the best astrologers in India used to consult him. The great Sheshadri Iyer. He wrote a book called New Techniques of Prediction. That book created havoc in the astrological world. The best of astrologers, topmost astrologers in India did not have that kind of knowledge what was given in that book. For years, people have spent 20 years, 30 years just on that book, a small book. Till few years back, it was costing part 1, part 2 was 150 rupees. Part 3, I will not recommend and it's not available also. It is not good for karma. It's a very great book. He gave, late Sheshadri Iyer, when he used to give prediction, he used to sign on it. And then he used to put a stamp on it at the end of the document. He used to give predictions in writing. He used to sign and put a stamp on it. Sheshadri Iyer, stamp. People were so scared. If he writes, Jupiter in transit will not cross your 4th house, means you're dead after that. That's the last year of your life. one of the great Brigu astrologers, Saxena, correct. KC Saxena.
KC Saxena. Yes, KC Saxena.
Fantastic Brigu astrologer. His predictions were such, if you meet him on a flight, he will show in the horoscope, he'll say, right now, your wife is taking tabla lessons from her teacher at your house. Right now, as we speak. And that guy would be shocked because it was correct. Then he'll say, in 2 months, your wife will run away, leaving you with the tabla teacher. These were his predictions just from natal chart. He went to Sheshadri Iyer. Sheshadri Iyer said, Jupiter will not, he wrote down, Jupiter will not cross your 4th house. KC Saxena got so scared. He said, he signed it and stamped it. And he died. Jupiter did not cross his 4th house. Are you understanding?
Yes,
He
sir.
wrote about Dagda Rashi. I hope some of you at least appreciate hearing stories of old astrologers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Certainly, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, Wonderful, sir.
Most interesting. Most interesting.
Because the modern astrologers will not have these stories. You all should pass on these stories to the other generation. Anyway, he wrote about Dagda Rashi. Vinayak, construct the chart of right now, Scorpio Lagna in saptarishis.net, and tell me which is the 2 Dagda Rashi, which house it will come to. It should be Gemini and Virgo. That means 8th and 11th house, just double check. Yeah, I have this software. I can double check from here also. Yeah, 8th and 11th house. So people who have Saptarishis app, they can construct, or there is another app called Ephemeris. Beautiful app. Construct the chart of right now. 8th and 11th house. Are you all getting Dagda Rashi? Everybody with me? Do you see the burnt sign over there? A burning fire. Have you all constructed the horoscope of right now? I'm teaching you all Prashna.
Yes, sir. Or I have created.
Shortcut methods of Prashna I'm teaching you. J Ora, I do not know if, I don't think so it gives Dagda Rashi. It gives somewhere, I think so, something like that. But if you take Saptarishi's app or the other app, Ephemeris, you all will get a burning symbol in the 8th house and 11th house. We will do something that is called mass Prashna. The Prashna chart should be in front of you to understand what technique I am using. So you all need to go through the video again, where I went wrong, where I went right. In the 8th house, where Gemini is the symbol, the sign, do you see a burning sign, Amitaji? Yes or no?
Actually, I'm not able to get that thing. It's only showing the chart is prepared on title, but I'm not able to retrieve the chart. That is the problem.
You see the screen right now. You see this screen right now. Okay. Later, you experiment with Saptarishi's app on your phone. Why don't you access your phone right now? Are you using laptop right now or phone?
So I'm doing the same app on the phone only, and laptop I'm using for this. So I'm seeing the screen.
So one of the places go over there.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that only.
कोई एक जगह पे तो दिखाएगा ना. Are others able to do it?
How to show you? It's like it's not going.
For me, it's not working. That is the reason I've asked Vinayak to do it.
What is the place, Vinayak ji?
No issues, sir.
I have used a place Noida.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Noida, Uttar Pradesh.
Most of the places right now will show you Scorpio Lagna.
Yes.
Vinayak, when you're using annotation, instead of the yellow color, use some other color.
Okay.
And a thick lining. The line circle diameter should be thick.
So you are on mute.
Can most people see the burning sign in the 8th and 11th house? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The rest of the people experiment with it, but stay with me now. Don't interrupt the flow. Already we have Saturn in the 3rd house and retrograde. So 3rd house of communication, we will face a problems. Whenever 3rd house is afflicted, we will face communications. If there is retrogression, you will have to do the work once again, or at least 2 or 3 times. So this is mass prashna of the current movement, what is happening and what has already happened or going to happen. I'm teaching you a technique for which I'm extremely popular everywhere. I should not be saying like this, but I'm teaching you a secret that is a super duper secret. Concentrate. Saturn represents this thing. It represents insects, insecticides. Correct?
Yes, sir.
3rd house is house of communication. Okay? Now combine it with Capricorn. Write this down on a piece of paper, Saraswati ji. You said about blank chart predictions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wherever Capricorn sits, it means pending issue. You have to work again on it. It is a karma that you have to do again. Now switch back. Everybody switch back to your own horoscopes. Okay? Find out which house Capricorn is. Just stop the screenshot for 1 second.
In 7th house.
Okay?
8th house.
Everybody- Okay? So you follow the simple method that I've given. House, step 1 house, step 2 aspects on it, step 3 planet in the house, first thing, second aspects on it, third thing house lord, fourth thing house lord conjunctions. So these 4 areas will be pending issues. So work it out right now and tell me. I understand all of you are at a very young stage, but I'm taking you to an advanced stage right now. Check your charts. Do you see wherever Capricorn is placed, aspects on it? Karakattvas, take the aspects. Okay. House Lord conjunctions. Those issues have there been pending issues.
So if I may answer.
In my horoscope, it is Venus is in Capricorn and Saturn is aspecting.
No. Just tell me if the technique is working, yes or no.
So yes, for me it does work because I am Scorpio Lagna and the planet Rahu is sitting in the 3rd house, but it does not have any aspect of conjunction with others. So I know there is a lot about communication and there is a lot about younger brother, which is very relevant in my life right now.
And house lord also go. That is, house lord is Saturn. 3rd house
It's in
lord for
7th
you will
house.
be Saturn. Sorry?
It's in 7th house, sir, without any
7th house.
conjunction.
Sorry?
Without any conjunction of other planets.
And I presume no aspects to it. If aspects
No,
are
there
there,
are-
you Karakatva.
Yes, sir. So I'm getting the picture what you're saying. Yes, it's connecting with all of it. Yes.
Okay?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.